we start moving straight into part of the serious issues as we move on now. But before we go there, Jimmy, Sepp Blatter, has it been good for football? I mean, do you take, which part of Sepp Blatter do you take? Should he come back?
I think it's going to be very hard for you to see Sepp Blatter not come back, especially with the overwhelming support he seems to have. You ask yourself, the president of FIFA, how influential is such a person? You remember your Avalanche, you know, exhausting a lot of terms, and also you have Sepp Blatter already having 4 terms behind him, going for another one, looking almost like he's going to get it. You remember that he had done well for Africa and it's got the overwhelming support of Africans. You remember also that the Australians, they also, because they want to host the World Cup, want to give him their vote. You remember also the fact that the Asians, they would give him, forget the fact that Albin Al-Hussein is there, they will always want to give you the support to Sepp Blatter. Maybe the question now would be, given all of the corrupt practices that we have in the FIFA firmament, you ask whether there shouldn't be checks. But you ask yourself, what about the candidates? The candidates themselves, are they strong enough? You think Van Praag or Luis Figo or Albin Hussein would be able to put up a formidable challenge against him? I doubt it. So, to you, Joseph Sepp Blatter, J.S. Blatter. Incoming. It's as good as incoming. Yes, incoming.
Jimmy said he's incoming. So he's as good as being there.
Exactly.
All right, we'll soon open the lines now. So you'll be part of this, and also join us on Twitter, like we say. Join us on our Facebook page, Twitter handle channels_sports. You are familiar with that. Probably the template will be out soon. I don't know what the problem is. We're having little hitch there. If not, you will have just followed that. Also at Ken Ochonogoye, you've been following us. And yesterday, a lot of you on the excitement of Yakubu scoring that particular goal. I thought he was still in black ball. I tell you this. I never know the guy is in reading. And when I tweeted that he's a black ball, some of you said, no, Koken is ready. And I said, thank you very much. Don't mind me. I mean, when they started celebrating, and you see some of those Reading fans, they were wearing that their blue color, almost like black ball. Black ball, black ball stripes. You know. So we just got all those things. But that is the thing. The important thing that the guy scored, and I was excited. Really, back from China. It's not made in China. It's back. It's back from China. Okay, I want to take you back. Back a little bit back.
Right.
AFCON 92, Senegal.
2002.
2002.
Are you talking of 2002?
2002. 2002. You were the assistant coach. Amadou was
Mali.
Mali 2002.
Mali.
2002. You were the assistant coach.
Right.
Amadou Shabi was the coach.
Right.
Keshi, assistant coach.
Yeah.
You guys came back with the bronze.
Right.
And the team, the coaching, the team and everything was dissolved. You were asked to go. What do you think happened?
Oh, well, I will put it in a very brief stage. In a nutshell, let me put it to be precise. You see, in my country, where you have people that tell you the truth, they don't like them. We like people who dilly-dallying with you when you come on. There are people that are not gullible, are not welcome. You just say, yes, sir, whatever you say, go there, yes, sir. Do this, yes, sir. Do that, yes, sir. No, once you have an idea to present or to counter what the big boss says, you are not good for the system. You see, we had a team. We created a team out of that team where you cannot penetrate. You get to Shaibu, you hear the same, you go to Erico, you go to Kashi, even Erico that was there as a security man, the same, we were speaking the same language, even with the players, we were ready to go. Because that team, that Mali team could have taken us into the World Cup, which was the last stage of the players, most of the players then. So we had to bring them and blend them up with the younger ones. Just exactly what the Ivorians have just done, because they've come a very long way. You can imagine 23 years ago, and I think we won the Nations Cup last year after 20-something years.
After 19 years.
After 19 years.
Yeah.
So whenever this happens, there will be problem. They want to scuttle that team. Nobody knows why they do that. But I'm telling you, the only problem I have seen, having worked there, is whenever you cannot penetrate, you want to scuttle it. So that
Okay.
it's not afresh.
All right. You talk about Scotland. Mali 2002 quarterfinal. You played against Ghana.
Yeah.
At the halftime, in the dressing room, Chief Onigmede gave you people advice on whatever he has, his summary of the first half. Why was his advice torn?
Oh, well, because it was a second half issue. It's like Umar walking in here now and telling me, guys, what you people are doing here is what you are supposed to do. And knowing that what we are doing now, he's seen it. He's seen what we are doing, correcting the team, and we had a 5-pointer, exactly that 5 pointers that went along, tallied with his own. He watched us doing it, and he gave the piece of paper to Shaibu, I suppose, or Keshi. Keshi passed it on to Shaibu. Then, having read it, Keshi said, "This is what we are doing." He passed it on to me, and I said, "Well, this is what we are doing." So he was seated because we did not know their mission there. They never introduced them to us as a technical aid team, technical observers or whatever. So we gave them room into the dressing room. Ogunjobi was just coming in as a new secretary.
Okay.
We gave them room as people that we know. They are Nigerians. It is a Nigerian thing. You understand? So there was no restriction of any kind.
But why was it torn? Why was the paper torn?
I did that. I did that because it came to me, it was useless. Like, why we have done everything,
okay,
and we are not going to the field with it. We did not. It was out of nothing because we don't need to carry the paper along with us. It was on a ticket stump.
So who gave you tore it and
I tore it and put it into the trash there in the locker room. I didn't know that there was something like that was going to happen.
So who collected it and gave it back to Chief?
I don't really know. Probably he collected it by himself or someone collected it for him. I don't know because he was there.
Okay.
Then at the end he said, "Yes, okay, what you have given to us is what we have just done." He said he nodded for that, and he was satisfied.
Okay, that is it. We're trying to get, because Coach said something here. He said a lot of us, especially those of us in the press and other persons, could not penetrate. That is what he used. Could not penetrate in them. They had a solid team. Amodu Shuaibu as the chief coach, himself and Keshi as assistants. That they worked as brother, and because they could not be divided, that was why that team was asked to leave, or I don't know, was penetrated or however. I don't know about that. I want to ask you this. We didn't, on that same day,
Yeah,
it was alleged
that
Sunday Olise abused the then minister, Isha Makako.
that's not true. It was not on that same day.
Okay.
It was much more later when our goalkeeper, Ikeshoromu, who is today the assistant trainer, or the goalkeeper's trainer, assistant coach to be precise, was injured. And for 48 hours, we did not see anybody. We didn't sleep. It was the coaches and the doctor. Dr. Muazu is still there today. It was the coaches and the medical team. We did not sleep throughout, over 48 hours. We managed to catch our sleep early in the morning. Throughout the next day when we had off, no official, nobody came in there to say, come on, until when we went to the field in the evening. The care was still drowsy, he went to the field, then they came in to address us. Simple question. I think chairman, he was the chairman, or the minister.
Minister and chairman of NOC.
Aku.
Isha Makako, yes,
Makako. He said, "Sir, if I was a child, would you have left me in the dark like this? We couldn't go to the hospital if not for the medical team that came from the Malian medical team with our doctor, able Dr. Muaz. He would have passed on." He said, "Is this how you would have treated me?" It was a KG that came with, I can't really remember the statement a KG made. Sunday sparked. Everybody sparked. It wasn't Sunday Olise. It was a united sparking.
Against the minister or against the KG?
Against the KG. It was not against the minister. Okay. The minister was to answer a simple question. If I was your son, would you have left me like this? Because the care was almost dead.
Okay. So, You had it.
Points.
Sunday, Ogochukwu said, never abuse the minister.
Never.
You heard him. You are hearing it first time.
Never.
Right here. We brought on Nick Beneo and he gave us his own version, and you that exactly this is it. So you are hearing it today that in Mali 2002, for those of you who said Sunday abused the minister, take it to the bank. He reacted to a KG, according to him. We shall get a KG, also get a response soon and bring it down here. But what we are trying to do, we are trying to build. Now, I ask you this again. The Nigerian coaches, why are you all against Stephen Keshi?
Well, no, nobody is against Keshi. People came out there talking probably. They are entitled to their opinion. But I know there would have been one or two nasty talks here and there. Though it's not supposed to be so. Not everybody. Keshi is my son. He will tell you, call him, he will tell you, say, Erico is my father. He's my son, and no sane parent, father or mother, will deliver the child to a hungry lion, anyhow bad that child is. So I don't know if people had anything against him, but not all Nigerian coaches, probably.
Okay, let us.
Journalists used to avoid asking me questions about Keshi. Yes, that was just click. They avoid asking me questions about Keshi. They say, "Oh, Coach Erico will not give any positive." I don't know what they mean by positive.
Okay. Let us take this call. Okay, all right. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Nadu from Kogi State.
Okay, from Kogi.
Yeah.
All right. Go on.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on.
I just want to contribute. You see, the problem in Nigeria, there is no sincerity. It's just like what the other day, whether it's Erico is saying.
Yes.
The people on top, they can never give chance to those coaches to implement whatever they want to do. They will do it in Nigerian mentality. To agree with them, we are not good. Some of those foreign coaches, they say they want, when they bring it, they will tell the man what he will do. Okay, you will do it what you want him to do. Even with the supporters, we even discover that it seems like even when they bring the coach that is in their own, they will pay him how much he will collect, they will take money. So the thing is that somebody like Keshi, we trust the man. They should give him chance. He should not accept that whatever they say that they will do. Because for NFF, for NFA, this and that. So they cannot give the coach. Someone like Keshi that has been playing for the national team for years, that know what he's doing. But you see that they will begin to dictate for him. He has to use this person, he has to use the other person. So Keshi should stand for himself. Yes. So this is what I want.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you, Denku. Before I come back to my expert analyst in the house, the spokesperson of the FA, Demolajo, was here during the week, and this is what he has to say about Stephen Keshi's contract. After this, probably we hear one or two things on what Keshi himself has on it.